Doom Raider, Doom Eternal. Is it worth a buy? Let's read the words of the developer. Hell's armies have invaded Earth, become the Slayer in an epic single-player campaign to conquer demons across dimensions and stop the final destruction of humanity. The only thing they fear is you. Guys, before I get into the actual review, I just want to say sorry that it's took so long to get this thing out. I'm 5 days behind everybody else, and it's because I had lots of email conversations with Bethesda, and they just refuse to give me a key. They will not give me a key, but I think we all know why they wouldn't give me a key, and I take that as a huge, huge compliment to my integrity and honesty as a reviewer. So let's get on with it. Let's have a look at the options first. You've got a shit ton of options here, and it runs fantastic. Pretty much, unless you've got an absolute toaster of a machine, this game is going to run fine. Now, for the purpose of this video, I set it at 60 frames a second, just to make it a bit easier for the actual edit and render. But I did test it at other resolutions, and it just ran like shiny shit off a hot shiny shovel, guys. So, what's it like? Let's get on with it. Let's start with the story. Well, who gives a f***? It's Doom. You don't buy Doom for the story, do you? You buy Doom to kick ass. And my goodness, you kick serious fucking ass in this game, guys. Never before has many asses been kicked as in Doom Eternal. This game, I just can't get over how much ass I've kicked in this game. By the way, just so you know, all footage shown, unless I state otherwise, is on ultra violence mode. I did try it on Nightmare and beat a few of the arenas, but I couldn't complete a level. I admit I couldn't complete a level on Nightmare, but hey, when you get to my age, your hand-to-eye coordination isn't what it used to be, but I think it is doable if you're about 20 years younger than me. Let's go straight into the combat. The combat in this game is very, very specific combat. You need to know your enemies, you need to know what their weaknesses are, and you need to know what weapon. You need to have all your keys bound, and you always should anyway. And if you've got one of them fancy mice, get all them buttons bound as well, because you will need to switch all the time. You'll need to switch your grenades from frag to frost grenades. You'll need to switch to weapons that take out shields like the plasma. You'll need to switch to machine guns, and all of the weapons can be modded, upgraded to 2 different ways of firing. Well, actually 3 if you count the base way that you fire. For example, your standard machine gun can become a highly optimized sniper rifle capable of taking the turrets off arachnotrons. They're not called arachnotrons, they're called, and also taking the Mancubus's arms out. So there's a lot, and later on in the game, taking these I forget what you call them, the heads off, and then they give you a whole, like, it's like one of them pinatas. All the health and ammo comes out of the neck. Yeah. Look, reasons, guys. Because I didn't get a review copy, I've been blasting through this in 2 days, and my goodness, I had to take breaks because I was just getting stress headaches and all kinds of stuff, because it's frantic. And when you lose one of the arena battles, and there's many arena battles, it's kind of frustrating. You've got to get back in and do it again. But I have had fun. I've had really good fun. The only problem I've got is it gets very, very repetitive. I'm sick of seeing the same animations over and over again, sick of fighting the same monsters over and over again, because it's just like, once you've been playing this for like 10 hours or so, in fact less than that, your brain just goes into autopilot. You know, you come into an arena, you'll immediately chainsaw somebody to stock all your ammo up. You see everybody glowing red, you immediately look for an archvile or a totem, because what that means is an archvile is resurrecting the dead, a totem is making them resurrect themselves, so you've got to take them out pronto, really fast. You see an archvile with the shield on, you make sure you've got your blood fists up, whatever it's called, and you smack the shield down, and then you just absolutely annihilate them with the modded out chain gun. My favourite weapon of all is the super shotgun with flame grappling hook. It doesn't get better than that, with also having a mod on your suit which slows down time when you hold your right mouse button down. And I'll tell you what, guys, leaping up in the air, grappling into somebody while you're flying around in slow motion, reeling them in and then blowing their face off to a shower of armor shards, it just doesn't get old. That's the one thing that didn't get old with this game. Absolutely love the combat. It's not all good, guys. For some reason, some stupid fucking desk jockey who's never played Doom in his natch has sat there and goes, hey, can I have some input, please? Can I? And you've got your monkey butters in your archfiles, and you've got the reverends over there, and you had this here with all those weapons. So can we please add platforming? Yes, guys, the Doom guy, the hardest bastard to ever grace your video game screen, is now Lara fucking Croft. You've got these amazing settings, guys, of hell, you've got amazing settings of earth, and it just looks fantastic. Then you'll see this yellow bright pole sticking out that totally doesn't belong there, that you know you have to leap onto and start fucking trapezing up, and you're looking for another one. And then you'll see the Assassin's Creed wall, you know, the wall that you see, and you can just run up that fucking wall. I hope you're watching the little fucker who thought that platforming belongs in Doom. Go Do you know what, guys? It's not just a couple of levels. Oh no, it's all through the fucking game. You have these things that make no sense. It's like all these wheels spinning around with flames on. What purpose are they? None. It's just a platforming fucking manic miner fucking Lara Croft. Just piss off. And another thing, far too many little animations all over the place. Oh, there's a new monster. Hey, you know what? This new monster does this, and you should do that. Fuck off. You're breaking up everything. You're breaking up my fucking immersion. Well, immersion. That all went with the trapeze, but you're breaking up me, you know, you're cramping me style, man. I'm in the groove here. I don't want to be interrupted. Cutscene wise, though, it's not too bad. There's not a great deal of them, and you can't skip them all anyway, which is nice. And I started skipping a few towards the end because, my goodness, I did get a bit fucking bored. By the time I got to the end of the game, I was really just skipping them. The story's bollocks. I mean, it feels like there's a chunk missing anyway from Doom 2016 to this, to be honest with you. But let's get back on to positive, because the game is good. It's, by the way, it's not the best first-person shooter. Do you know, can I just say, it's been quite enlightening for me to not have a review copy for such a long time, for such a big game that I'm really interested in. And I've had a watch of other people's reviews. Me, you'd think it was the second coming. You really would. I mean, these people... This game is not as good as everybody's telling you. It's a good game. It really is a good game, and I've had a blast playing it. But it's very repetitive. Some of the levels are piss poor boring. Some of the arenas are really good. The bloody parkour Tomb Raider bollocks is shite. The story's not very good either. Some of the weapons feel totally underpowered. Your punch is so bad you can't even knock a trash mob out. I was smacking at one about 6 times. It did nothing. Absolutely nothing. Then he'd like... slapped me and knocked half my health off. It's just great. Some of the weapons just feel underpowered until you really spec them out. And this is another problem. The amount of progression in this game, there's far too much. It's saturated. You got your suit, you got these other things that mod your weapons, and then you can mod the mods on your weapons after you've chosen to mod a weapon, and you can mod the mod about 6 times, and then you can mod the mod, another mod with the mastery. You know, and your suit can be modded about 3 or 4 different ways. It's just so many things to collect, and collectibles, little fucking, you know, when you watch a streamer and he's got that shelf behind him with all them little fucking squashed up little fucking, you know what I mean, you know, you go to a secret in this, do you find ammo and health? No, you find one of these little fucking things that you would stick on a shelf. It's just, I hate the way society, fuck off, please. Doom, you know, the original Doom would turn in his fucking grave if he saw this. The Doom guy, the original Doom guy. If he thought for 1 second that 20 years later he'd be collecting little fucking toys. He'd be like, what the fuck's this? What the fuck is this? A little fucking toy. Where's me ammo? Where's me health pack? That's what I did secrets for quad fucking damage. You know, where's me quad damage? You've got a little toy marauder. But overall, the combat is just fantastic. And when you get into the groove, when you start flying around and you're freezing them and you're blowing them up, and then you're flaming them with your shoulder cannon, because guys, if you... hey, remember I said reasons? If they're covered in frost and then you shoot them, they will drop health. And if you also flame them while they're covered in frost and then shoot them, they'll drop health and armor. Reasons.
but it's essential because there's hardly any health pickups and there's hardly any ammo pickups. And so you need to use your chainsaw, you need to use your freeze bombs, and you need to use your flamers as well, so that you can keep well stocked in health, ammo and armor. One thing that I will add on the bug side, guys, I've had 3 complete desktop crashes with this game, just crashed straight to desktop. I found a couple of glitched monsters and a couple of scenery bugs, but other than that, it's been absolutely fine. I'm definitely thumbing it up. It might be as shallow as a puddle of piss, but at the end of the day, the combat is fantastic. And if you do want to pick a copy up, you can grab it at 12% off on Green Man Gaming. There's a link in the description of this video. It will also help this channel. Happy fragging, guys, and I'll see you in the next video.